And we're going to turn our attention to this match, Devon versus Bedfordshire. Everything on the line. Late night drama here at the home of Ultimate Pool. Everything to play for. And it's Bedfordshire to get us underway. Good break in the opening frame.
Good evening again, everyone. I've just been get some more popcorn ready, as I did in the end of the first session today.
Yeah, this is the one, isn't it?
Yeah, and to be fair, if you before the last match Devon played, I'd have said it was a foregone conclusion that you're going to get Staffordshire and Bedfordshire into the final stages, but they were a different team in that last match, Devon, and they've got a spring in their step, and with the crowd they've got, for me, they're potentially the most vocal that we've had all day. And I think that can be worth a frame.
Yeah, really feel like it. Oh, classy shot. Very classy shot there. Big shot still required, though.
Yeah, has he got the perfect angle to pot the red and develop the top red off the rail? Do you think the angle's there?
It doesn't look like it to me. He doesn't like it.
That's a clever shot. Brought his bad ball off the rail and sort of played a half cannon to just push the other red over the pocket. I'll cue this one in well.
Extension call.
And that's what I was talking about. In that, the way he's played that, the first match that wasn't there for Devon all the way through.
No, they struggled in that first match. They were given half chances and weren't able to make the most of them. But there's a bit more confidence there, isn't it? There's a bit more belief in the team.
Yeah, and you can sense it the way they're walking around the table. And it's sort of the feeding off each other. He's got to do some work now. Can he get into the cue ball enough to play it with bottom left and draw the cue ball round? Yeah, he was asking for a lot there.
Yeah, that was tough. Digging a hole. You feel now a great chance for the skipper to get his team off to the best possible start. He's led his team off in both the previous matches and not been able to get the win on the board. And
yeah, he's not quite played the right shot there, and he needed to be on the plant after that first shot, and he's not on it. And all of a sudden, this finisher can sort of get away from him. So looks like he's pulling back. Yeah, he's fine.
excellent recovery here. And frame on the board for Bedfordshire. Devon had their chances, didn't take it. And Mark Smith gets his team off to the best possible start. First time he's managed that today. He'll feel a lot better personally for that as well. But it's all about the team. He's been very pleased with the way his team has played behind him, and now he's got off to a good start. He can hand the baton over to Rory Dawson, who's had a good day so far.
And up for Devon now, we've got Richard Blackmore. And on his first frame of the weekend, which was in his last match, he knocked in a very good finish. I'd be hoping to do the same again.
Great break. Deserved the ball, gets one. How's your split? It's not perfect. You're far from it.
No, and sort of, it's one of them where neither colour set are ones where you want to take balls off the table. These sort of I think I'll be pulling back here myself and not pot any more balls. But I think Richard attempted that pot, and for me, I'm just coming to the table and playing the loss of turn. Leave the cue ball where it is. He's left a chance here. Actually, you can sort of play the outside yellow of the three, but pop the middle one into the corner and potentially play a developing shot at the same time if you wanted to go out attacking. But Richards decided to play the loss of turn, which isn't a bad shot, to be fair. There's 4 reds on the rail, so it's a tough finish to get, but it's an opportunity. And if Richard can pop the middle one of the 3 yellows here as we look, this is a golden chance. Again, he's have that similar opportunity for Richard. Just having a look now, because I think the yellow passes into the left middle. So if you can get this pot, here we go. As he hit a rail, referee calls foul. Would you be looking at a loss of turn shot here, Simon?
Yeah, potentially. Chance to turn the tables for sure.
Draw the cue ball back behind the red that's on the rail.
Got to get it right though.
Just try it. He hasn't. I don't think he's quite got it, but it's a tough 3-ball plant. No, Devon can go. Sorry, Bedfordshire can go, and let's get a ball finish to win the frame and take a 2-0 lead. You've just got to keep a good cue ball here. Take the taking the corner or the middle, like a personal preference. He needs to make sure that he's going to play for the one on the rail, but he needs an angle. Can't afford to be straight.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Do you think he's got too much of an angle?
I think if he just nips it, it should be okay, because he wants to get back to the straight. Or do you play it with just a trace, just to almost try and hit the yellow full ball? He's gone for that, and he's caught the yellow just about above the full ball, which means he's a touch more angle on this than he wants. Oh, manages to drop it in dead weight. This is still a difficult 8-ball. Brilliant. Brilliant day for Rory. Another frame on the board for his side. Doubles the lead. And Bedfordshire are into a good position. This has been a brilliant day of pool here at the county shootout. We've got some more brilliant pool coming. Take a look at this, Clash of the Titans. Magician mode. Oh my God. Again, Tom Devons is a champion. 3 straight to top 10.
World Masters champion, Declan Brennan. The safe cracker opens up the door. What a shot. Wow, Carl Morris.
Wow. And Stevie Dempsey is a Pro Series champion. What a shot. What a shot from Jordan Shepherd. That is magnificent. Huge event coming at the end of the year. 16th of December, Brentwood Centre is the place to be. Some very exciting pool on the way. Clash of the Titans. Tickets are available, Ultimate Pool Shop. but get there quick because they are selling fast. Now back to the action here and late night drama. Bedfordshire have got themselves into a nice strong position at the start of this match. Devon need to respond.
It's a huge opportunity here for Devon to get off the board and into the match. He can just roll this yellow into the right middle dead weight, leave the cue ball on the right hand side of the rail, and it'll be on the one into the bottom right hand pocket. You have to reroute slightly and take the one over the bottom left. Yeah, he's played that well. So from the shot, he'll be taking the one on the bottom left and followed by the bottom right, but he needs to avoid the red on his second shot. And as long as he can avoid the red, he should be favourite to win the frame. I think he's on the one bottom right, which is, you have to be honest, is a poor shot not to be on it.
So he's going to need a cannon. There's a good chance this cannon works out well for him, but if he catches an absolutely full ball, then it might not.
Cue ball right middle, it could be close.
No, that's
Played
brilliant.
it well.
Beautiful control. Now he's just got to find a way to get onto this final one. It's hard to get to the right-hand side cushion where you're guaranteed to be on that yellow. It's hard to get anywhere, actually.
Yeah, does he need to try and lift his cue and draw it back towards the rail?
It's delicate. Oh, that's very good. That's so much better than it looks, that one. There isn't as much room there as it looks on our main screen, and he's played that well. And this is big moments for Devon. They really need this frame.
He's controlled that well. And listen to the Devon roar if he gets this 8 ball.
Brilliant, brilliant stuff from Joel Martin. He came up big in their previous match. He's done it again here. They needed that. He's delivered. Devon on the board. And they've certainly brought the noise today.
Yeah, it's good to see. And like you said, we were in the last commentary match with Staffordshire and West Yorkshire. It was great to see how from 4-0 down, West Yorkshire didn't throw in the towel, and they were all behind each other. And it was just great entertainment, to be honest. It was a pleasure to commentate on. All day has been.
It has, isn't it? This really has been an absolute treat for us today. Nice to know we've got plenty more to come tomorrow as well. 4 teams will make it through. We know 3 of them. We're all about finding out the 4th right now. Staffordshire, Lancashire, Leicestershire safely through. Will it be Devon? Will it be Bedfordshire? Next 24 minutes and 34 seconds will tell us. And Wayne Tucker comes forward. Cut break. Eight balls moving. So's the cue ball. And the split's not bad. Unfortunately for Wayne, it's not bad for Darren Nolan.
Yeah, it's the yellows all have a pocket. It's just about picking the right route.
I always feel it's tough when the cut break goes like that and the cue ball flies in. I know you're trying to get it going back through the middle of the triangle area again, but it's hard to see it go through that much traffic in that way off the cut break.
Yeah. From that first shot, for me, he needed to be playing for the ball that's closest to the red at the bottom left-hand table, as will Luke. So he's going to play on it after this shot, but the finish becomes a little bit harder now. Draw the cue ball back slightly and he'll be on the aiming to get on the yellow in the centre at the bottom of the table. Oh,
disappointing miss. Darren's been good today, but that's a mistake. He's got away with it a little bit.
Yeah, he tried to pinch the pocket and to be on the yellow that would go in the same pocket as it, rather than taking the bottom one and working his way back up to come back down. But yeah, he certainly got away with it and tied up the red.
Nicely played there from Wayne, because he's not just got the cue ball behind those two reds, he's just popped them open enough that now the right hand one of the two can go, and that opens up the other one. So he's sort of opening up balls as well as laying the snooker. And at first glance, this is a tricky snooker to get out of. Lines are blocked. He's going for this is a very tough line to find. I think the two cushions might be easier. Well played.
Yeah, and in doing so, he's just tied up in another red. Well, Wayne could, if he wanted, he could either play the snooker again.
Played beautifully once again. Good control pull here from Wayne Tucker.
There's a lot of time coming out of this frame.
The longer this frame goes on, the more this frame is worth as well. 3-1 or 2-2 becomes massive if there's only 15 minutes left, or even bigger if there's, say, only 10 minutes left. So every second that ticks by is huge.
Yeah, and I'm right in thinking if this is a draw, it's a 6-red shootout.
It is a 6-red shootout. I thought we were almost guaranteed to get one today, and it's amazing that we've got this deep into the day. It's a draw that's going to take us there, but it's still a possibility.
He's deciding to go game, but quite sure now is the time. Play the double on the yellow.
This is really awkward. Oh, that's beautiful control. Problem is, he needs to nip this double, you think. I don't think he can. It's so hard to get on the yellow on the cushion.
I think he might need to play the cross double and use the red on the top rail as we look to hold the cue ball.
Yeah, if he was almost straight on the double or just above straight, he could almost use the reds, but I can't do that. This is really difficult. So in the end, tries to keep it tight.
Yeah, there's a lot of time.
That clock is flying down, isn't
Yeah.
it? I keep looking at it thinking, oh, there's another minute gone. Oh, it's another minute gone. This is such a big frame of pool. It really is massive.
You know when you set your alarm clock in the morning and you put it on snooze for 5 minutes, but you find yourself waking up to see the minutes go?
Yeah, exactly. Chance. It's not an easy chance, but it's a chance.
Yes. Does the 8-ball have a pocket if he's...
It helps, doesn't it, if the 8-ball goes top right? If it sneaks through that gap, which would be very tight, but if it does, it really helps because then it's about queuing in 3 balls and not having to do too much with the cue ball. Oh, he cued that one well. Thought he'd made it.
Yeah, and I think it's just opened up the pocket for the red down the rail first shot to go. And this is a big, big opportunity.
Delicate operation here, just to slide the yellow away and open up the pocket. Not guaranteed to go well. Not guaranteed to go well, and it hasn't. It's just pulled up short. He needed that yellow to do one more half turn, and it would be a wide open chance.
Why not take a couple more minutes out the match?
I think the guys at the bottom of the order, 8, 9, 10, 11, may not be required here the way this frame is going.
Yeah, it almost feels like we could be playing sort of like a best-of-7 match.
Which adds even more weight to this frame. But doing the right thing. The clearance didn't open up, so not trying to make it happen, not potting another ball and then trying to play the breakout. I think he needs to try and find a way to hit this ball at the bottom of the table. If he plays this one at the top, even if he hits the yellow, he could open up the reds here. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's done. Okay, he hasn't left anything easy on. He's going to put pressure onto Wayne's next shot.
Is it almost worth just sort of playing a similar shot again and play the red on the right hand side and put the cue ball on the top rail and towards the right hand side of the table as we look?
Yeah, that's okay. Similar sort of shot coming up.
It could be snookered here.
Yeah, and if he opens up the yellow and gets the snooker, it's advantage Bedfordshire. Hasn't quite got the yellow out, but the biggest thing there was making sure he got the snooker and keeping it as tight as possible. But if that yellow had just turned a turn more, he would have been able to pot it. Well, he can pot it now anyway. He's a little bit fortunate that his yellow's come far enough down the table that it's a not absolute certain finish now. Delicate and tight. This isn't a wide open pocket. Well played. And as you saw on that previous camera shot, just at back, the 8-ball does go top right. It doesn't need to do too much here. cue ball back roughly where it is now. It'd be great if he can just get it one more turn away from the cushion, and he might just be able to, but don't. Yeah, not much, to be honest. It's just a little bit on the straight side. Pulled it back a little bit further than's ideal.
Yeah, a little bit more angle than he would have liked. You expect him to get it, but at this, for how long this frame's taken, he'll be feeling it.
In it goes. 2 in front once again for Bedfordshire. Darren Nolan does it again for his team. Very good. Hard fought frame, and he was behind for a large portion of that frame. I feel that Wayne Tucker will be kicking himself. He didn't find a way to win it. Once he had the numbers advantage there, he's got to try and find a way to win that frame, and allowed himself to fall into a bit of a trap.
Yeah, you almost feel like this frame is the one that either half puts Bedford into the final.
Yeah, if they can win it in 3 or 4 minutes, be inside the final 10, be inside the 15 seconds a shot, and be 3 clear. Yeah, you feel that they're, I wouldn't say half a step in, but they're certainly edging that way. Huge frame then, more so for Devon than Bedfordshire. Alan Shields with the break, and it's a disaster of a break for his county. Look at this layout. Hayden Hodge comes to the table. He needs a steady nerve, but he has a layout he can attack.
Yeah, and if the yellow by the 8 ball passes into the bottom right-hand corner, these are a dot-to-dot finish. He just needs to slow down. Oh, just a quick nudge. He's playing very quick.
Yeah, he's going ultra quick. Yet to get a frame on the board today. Lost both his frames he's played. An opportunity to get a big one.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a turn too far.
You can draw it back to the side rail though, and take the yellow that's closest to the middle down into the corner pocket. I'm not sure he's looked at it. No. He's going up and down. Oh, is he in the gap?
That's a brilliant shot.
Oh, he's buzzing. You can tell. I can see a big celebration coming here.
Brilliant. What a way to win your first frame of the day. Hayden Hodge comes up big for his team. The reverse clearance was there for him. He ran through the door as well. It's taken no time off the clock.
What a shot that is, to just find the gap. I wouldn't have been playing it myself, but he found it, and hats off to him.
Yeah, that was huge. Absolutely huge. We said that frame, if Bedfordshire could get it on the board, could be massive for them. Now it's gone the other way. We're back right in the balance. There's just 1 frame in it with 12 minutes to go. Remember, a draw takes us to a 6-red shootout. Victory for either side, and they're straight through. It's Devon with the break. Jeremy's second frame of the day. He lost his first one. He'd love to put that right now. And he's going to get a great chance.
Yeah, it's take your pick, really. The reds plant into the middle, and they sort of go dot. I'd personally be going yellows, I think.
Just don't like the 2 yellows together to the left of the 8 ball.
Yeah, I just think the top one of the 2 goes into the left middle off the red.
Then it's not too bad, yeah. And he's going to go reds. And And that's put that red awkward. It's not dead, it's just awkward. Also, the other red, the one directly to the right of the 8 ball, if it doesn't pass the other red to the bottom right-hand corner, then yeah, this is a tricky little pattern to find. It really is. I feel like he's got to get on the one to the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah, it was a nervous part, and it's a good opportunity for Bedfordshire to take a 4-2 lead. And if they take the time, they can take a bit of the match clock out with them. Very careless first shot, as he may have to look to play the double.
Adam Willie's been solid for them today. 2 wins from 2.
Looking at the plant.
We're about to go into the final 10 minutes of the day's play. 15 seconds a shot from here on in, and everything on the line.
Ooh.
Oh, that little flick on the red on the way up keeps the cue ball on the table. Hasn't helped him particularly, other than not just gifting away the frame, but he's not nicely on another ball.
Yeah. Oh, has he remembered his extension? No.
This could be a
no.
foul. Oh, and he just got there in time, and in the end, he plays a pretty solid safety considering.
Yeah, but where's his extension? He's not used it.
Players aren't used to having the extension. This is far from easy. Okay, he's got a simple pot onto the left centre pocket, but the connections between the one at the top and the 2 at the bottom are really difficult.
But now he uses an extension.
So he knows it's there. Well, there's no coaching allowed, but maybe when he went to his corner, he might have overheard somebody behind him say, "You've got an extension."
Yeah. I think they just like playing tricks with me and you.
He knew what he was going to play and just wanted to use every second of the clock. But this is now wide open, a good chance for Adam to get the frame on the board, complete a very good day for himself and put his team back into a strong position.
Yeah,
one more good positional shot required.
Just got to make sure he screws up the side rail just past the red. No.
He's gone the other way, which was a tougher positional shot to find, but he's found it to perfection. Perfectly right centre as well. Steady hand out there for Bedfordshire. And Wheeler makes it a 2-frame advantage once again. And only 7:43 left on the clock. They are inching closer. And Ryan will be sent out for Bedfordshire. It's going to have to be a captain's knock for Devon. Andy Dart's going to go out there. He's going to need to come up big for his team. They cannot afford to lose any more frames. The time would be too far against them if they do.
Yeah, I think Andy Dart is the current Scotland's A-team captain. And he had a bit of a controversial win in his last match, but he certainly looks like he's a good cueist. So if the opportunity comes for him, he'll fancy his chances.
Ball's come right across that break. Cue ball's still spinning on a spot, but he's made a ball.
He made a ball, and again, you'd fancy these yellows. It's open table. So, over to Andy.
Big cheer from his team. He now has an opportunity. One you feel he has to take.
He's over at it. Has
He has. Is it just pulled up in time? He needs to be on the plant. Oh, he's just. Oh, that's no good though. And that's all because of the previous shot. He could have been shorter pace, but the minute he went past, it made the positional side of that shot tricky. Don't believe he's touching either yellow. So, oh, this, oh dear. I mean, oh dear. Is that going to be called? Was that a foul? Gut feel, it was.
I'm going to say no.
No? Okay, here we go again. Controversy is following Andy Dart around. It's tough to call. It's going to go to the VAR. No surprise there. Referees are crowding around the VAR machine. Make your own mind up here. I think I feel my gut reaction is right. Are you changing your mind now that you've seen a replay, Liam?
I'm not sold.
You're not sold. It's so tough to call. Make your own mind up. I'm struggling to call it myself. The referees have looked at it multiple times. They're going to make a decision. It's a tough one. Who would be a referee, Liam?
Certainly not me.
Honestly, we're split here in the commentary box. We can't decide here. Waiting to hear what the referees call.
I think for me,
foul hasn't been called.
Yeah, I think for me, unless you're 100% certain, I think you've got to.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. I think that's where we're at with it. I mean, we're split. Obviously, from where we are in the studio, we know we muted our mics there just so we could try and listen into the referees having their debate. The referees were unsure. It's a very, very tough one to call. And at the end of the day, if it's that tough to call, then you know, I think the right call's made.
Yeah. It's certainly, like you say, the momentum of the cue ball, you can argue would only happen if there's a double hit, but from the slow-mo that we've seen, there doesn't appear to be a double hit. And
no, it's when in real time it looked like a foul. In instant replay, sort of normal 75% replay, it looked like a foul. But the minute you slowed it down to super slow-mo and you saw it go to the side and hit the other ball, it looked right. It looked fine. So real tough one to call. I really wouldn't want to be a referee, and I can't argue with the decision they've made. And what a time for it to happen
Yeah.
at. With all the excitement with the was that a foul, was that not a foul with the VAR? There's just checking the clocks back up and running. Oh, it's all going on here.
Yeah. Do we need to call foul on the referees?
It's all going on. So we're in for another couple of second delay here while the referees just make sure we get the correct time on the clock. I think we're somewhere near the sort of 5.5 minute mark rather than the 6. And it's very, very important to get this one right as well.
Yeah.
It is tough out there. It is tough. The only thing we haven't seen today, we've seen everything today. The only thing, we're missing two things for me. The Golden Duck and the 6 Red Shootout.
Yeah.
Maybe we might end the day with both.
Yeah, you wouldn't rule it out. We've had 4 golden breaks, and I actually said in the last match, we have shot of the week on Ultimate Pool.
Golden Break of the Week.
Golden break of the week, because there was one for me that was cued to perfection, and it went round 2 rails into the middle pocket,
that
and
was-
I was like...
You've got to hit the brake very well to do that. You've got to really, really flush it.
Yeah, and I think he actually lined it up before he played it.
Yeah. The 15-ball plant.
Yeah.
Yeah, the referees are just making sure that everything is absolutely right. I have to say, it's been a very long day here at the county team shootout. It really has. We've got a great team of referees, the IRO provide, and they've been bang on it today. They've been under pressure, lots of tough calls to make. It has to be said, lots of tough calls, and they do a great job out there.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest, I think everyone appreciates that. And some calls go your way, some don't. But I think they respect that the facilities that we've got with the replays and the slow-mos. Yeah, I think 9 times out of 10 the right call's made, if not all the time.
Yeah, and we can debate 2 of the calls that have been made today. The one we've just seen here, and there was one in Devon's previous match. You can debate them for long into the night, and you make your own mind up on some of them. But they have, even at ultra super slow mo, both of them have been very tough to call. So it's one of those things. You're always going to have that in sport.
I know we've got Simon Webb in the comms, but do we need Howard Webb?
Let's get him in for the old VAR analysis. Yeah, absolutely. No, it's great to be able to have those facilities to make sure we get some of these things right, because they can be the difference. Obviously, the previous one was a big one. The one we've seen here could be a big one as well. Obviously, this one getting the clock back to the correct time, it's obviously a little bit easier to make sure that's right. But yeah, it is tough.
Yeah, and if Devon can sneak this frame, we've got 40 minutes
Well,
left.
yeah, now that we've got 40 minutes back on the clock, we're in a great position. All bets are off now, 40 minutes left.
Devon are celebrating that they've got time.
Yeah, I can tell you those that don't worry, we aren't going to 40 minutes on the clock. What happens is they reset it, and the minute they hit start on the clock, it will go back to the exact and correct time. So it will be fine.
So from what you've seen today and the teams that we already know are through, do you have a favourite in mind?
I think it's really tough to call. I think you would say the winner of this match would probably be the underdog.
Yep.
From everything we've seen throughout the day. Hard to look past Staffordshire. Home team, they're in their own county. They're going to have some support. They look a very well bonded team, very, very well led from Rob. And I think the way he's managed his team today, giving everybody an opportunity to get out there and get a real bit of table time, I think they're going to be strong. But equally, you feel like the way that Lancashire was strong this morning, they were really bonded, and Leicestershire got better as the day went on. So I feel like it's going to be really tough to call tomorrow. Anyone's really for the taking, but if you had to just edge it, I really like the way that Rob's managing his troops with Staffordshire.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see Staffordshire to win it personally, but I've just got, when you have a little gut feeling, I think there's more to come from the Leicester outfit.
Yeah, you feel like they weren't their absolute best today, and they built throughout the day, but you feel like, they came in with people saying maybe they're the team to beat, and yeah, they built as the day went on. So yeah, that's all to come tomorrow. It's which one of these two teams will join those three The clock has been reset. We're at 4.5 minutes left. And this frame is everything right now for Bedfordshire. If they get this one on the board, they'll feel like they're through. If they lose it, then who knows?
Yeah, I think he's looking at the loss of turn shot here and leaving Andy Dart glued on the yellow. It's risky. He's played it very well. Has he left a cut to the middle? He had. He had.
What a shot from Andy Dart. That is brilliant.
Oh, the crowd's going to go wild. Oh.
Oh, he's just given himself a headache here. Just enough to put him under it. Just did it a couple of rolls harder. Yeah. He'd be fine.
Oh, he's going, oh, big black.
Oh, never in doubt. Andy Dart comes up huge. Massive shot for Devon. They're back in it. They're back within one.
Mr. Controversial. Come on down. The referees will be glad that Andy Dart's not playing another frame tonight. But Devon are well and truly back in this, and we are looking at a potential 6-red shootout.
Oh, how big was that? That frame was huge. It had everything.
I think I heard that cheer in Scotland from the Scotland team. It almost feels like this next frame is either Bedford through or 6-red.
Yeah, yeah. Jared comes forward. Wants to give his team a chance here. Keep an eye on that match clock.
Keep an eye on the 8-ball.
Keep an eye on the 8-ball. Keep an eye on the 8-ball. Oh, wow.
Oh, I thought he got it. He's getting yellows.
Oh, no. Jared's going to get an opportunity.
I don't think he fancies it. He needs to hurry up.
Does have the extension, but yeah, this isn't an easy finish. The balls in the bottom half are tricky.
Yeah, and I think for me, he needs to hurry up, even if he's not going to get the finish, just to sort of keep himself in the frame. But the way the Reds are positioned now, Bedfordshire could potentially just pot out. Because this, I don't know, I don't even think it goes.
And just knocking that red into an awkward position may have just about saved Devon and given him half a hope. If that red sits over the middle pocket, they're all there for Bedfordshire.
He's not wasting any time, he's just going to the table. He's got an extension to use. He's not even waiting for the beeps.
Yeah, he should be running the clock down more here. Needs to use every single second.
He's now having a look and...
Oh, what a plant that is.
Oh, the imposter. Oh, 50 seconds to have an opportunity. Do the yellows plant into the top left?
He's having a look. This is going to be close.
Oh!
Oh, what a shot.
Oh. Oh my days.
Just got to get the cue ball onto that 8 ball.
Hold your nerve. He's over there, 6 red. The crowd.
Jared Dalzell gets Devon level. He comes up huge. What a plant to the top left-hand corner. Shot of the day. Amazing scenes here. There are seconds left out there, but odds on a 6 red shootout now.
Why haven't Bedford ran the clock down?
Missed a trick there, didn't he? He had every opportunity to run the clock down. And barring a golden break, we go into a 6 red shootout.
I wonder if he heard me to say that the plant was onto the top left.
Can't believe what we're seeing here.
Yeah, the drama. Now, what would you say a par time in this is?
It's only seconds. It has to be a golden break.
Devon feel on the up, and Bedfordshire look like they've lost the match. There's 1 second left. Could we see a golden duck?
Here we go. 1 second left. Golden break to win it. Gary Humphreys with the break. And the only ball on the table that doesn't move at all is the 8 ball. Unbelievable. We're going to extra time. We're going to a 6 red shootout. Absolutely unbelievable match. Felt like Bedfordshire had it done. But that amazing finish from Jared to get it to us. I just still can't believe the plant to the top left-hand corner. They're quite incredible. Amazing, amazing scenes. Liam, what's going on here?
I'm lost for words. I honestly don't know what's going on. This whole event has just had everything today apart from a golden duck.
Yeah, everything but a golden duck. It now does have a 6 red shootout, and this 6 red shootout is going to be a random draw. 2 players from each side. They're going to be doing it in a random draw. We've no idea who's going to be playing it just yet. We're going to run out to the arena in a minute. We're going to find out who's playing in it, and then we will have the 6 red shootout to see who makes it through to tomorrow's final group. Give yourself a couple of minutes and join us again for the late night drama. What drama we are seeing here late into the day. It's time to pick the teams for the 6 red shootout. I've got our 2 captains out here. Let's get a quick word before we pick these teams. Mark, let me come to you first. Tough match that. Felt like you had a little bit of control, but what an ending.
Yeah, it was a great match. It was a good ending. Probably a fair result, to be fair, the way it went. Don't really want a 6 red shootout, but the way it went.
Are your team ready?
No.
Andy, that was some comeback there to make yourself into the 6 red shootout. You know, quick word on the match before we talk about the 6 red shootout.
Well, like you say, it was tough. Like we went down early on, but come back, showed a bit of determination, and you know we got there, and here we go.
do you have any pairings in mind? Do you have players that you would like it to be and players that don't want to be involved in this?
I know the pairing I'd like, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It's the same for both of us. You know, we could get the people we don't want, but
Well, let's find out. I think everybody here wants to know who is going to be
looking at minutes, you know, like I don't know about seconds.
We
But
know record broken.
Okay, we're going to do Devon first, and if you want to come with me, Mark, take a step back there. We're going to use the back screen here for the draw. It will be Devon first. Our referee team is there ready to do this draw randomly. Let's get the first name on the board then. Let's have the first draw. Aidan Hodge is our first man. How you feeling?
the way he played in that frame just a minute ago, he blitzed it in about 30 seconds, so quite happy with that. Yeah, quite happy with that first one.
Oh, one down. Let's find out who the second player will be. Wayne Tucker is the second player. Happy with your team?
Yeah, I think so. A couple of quick players, good potters, so here's what it is.
Okay, we've got our Devon team. Okay, let's come across. Mark, have you got your team in mind? Do you know what you would like?
I know what I'd like, yeah.
Okay, well, I think it's probably time to find out if it matches up to what we're going to see. Let's get the draw going round. Okay, let's find out the first player for Bedfordshire.
That's me.
How are you feeling about being in the
Pretty good,
six-red
pretty
shootout?
good, pretty good. Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Were you one of the players that you wanted out here?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're happy with player one. Let's find out. Let's get it rolling for player two. And let's have a look. It's Guy Ryder. How you feeling?
Two quick players,
Happy
two
with that?
second players. Yeah.
Okay. Well, best of luck to both of you guys. We're going to go and throw it to another quick break. Well, let's have a quick look at Clash of the Titans once more. Again, it's coming up at the Brentwood Centre in December. And then we'll be back here in 2 minutes for the pivotal 6-red shootout.
Yeah, they've got a split.
That's not bad. They hit that break firmer than you normally see, but they've come out well.
Yeah, they've just got to...
Don't miss and set a time.
There you go. This is the one. This is the one. Oh. Still chances. Oh, the cue ball's travelling.
It's going to be over the 30 seconds that you asked for.
It's a great shot. Just get the red. Oh, cue ball. That's okay.
They're not going to be thrilled with that time. I think they would have wanted 30 or sub 30. Now they're over 30. It's not the time that Devon wanted to set going first.
See, front ball.
Yeah.
It's very rare you see this.
Front on, 38.01. Solid. Now get to work. Don't miss. Might have been tempted to go right centre. He took quite a long time on that shot. They've got to mind their work here. Left centre, drop it in.
Not seeing it. Like
They leave that last ball and drop it down the cushion.
Cue ball here, travelling.
Oh, this is going to be tight. Now they've missed. This is very tight. He waited a long time as well. He could have played that a few seconds earlier.
Yeah, they've got... Oh, this is going to be close.
They're going to have to make this one down the cushion for the win. This is for it.
Oh, he's hit it. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Devon are into the group final. They've come from behind to steal it away. And they've done it in a 6-red shootout. Look what it means to them. Felt like Bedfordshire had that. They just let that 6-red shootout get away from them.
Yeah, it's... what a day.
What a day. Way to end the day. Welcome back to the arena for the final time. Congratulations, boys. What a way to win. What a way to steal it back into the 6-red shootout start of all. Let me come to you and say what an end to the match, and then the 6-red shootout as well.
Completely blown away, to be honest. It was tense, it was pressure, it was crazy. Unbelievable.
The 6-red shootout itself, obviously we've seen an awful lot of 6-red shootouts now with Ultimate Pool, and you're probably thinking, is 38 enough? At that time, what were you thinking?
It wasn't enough, but buzzing, because it's all that matter, wasn't it, at the end of the day? It's just on the night.
Hopefully tomorrow we are 18.
Yeah. We're going to practice it all night till 2 in the morning.
Of course, you might not get drawn out tomorrow, of course. Whenever we do the Pairs Cup, we have a lot of people saying that you never want to be in a 6-red shootout, but if you can win a title, win a night, or win whatever it is in a 6-red shootout, there's no greater buzz. What is it like when you win a 6-red shootout for your county?
A buzz. Just honestly, a buzz. Just didn't even think we'd be there at 4-2 down at 7 minutes to go. So to even get to it and then have a chance, just incredible.
Well, congratulations to you and all your team. Absolutely brilliant stuff. We can't wait to see how you go tomorrow as well.
Cheers.